Okay, Taurus. Wow, I look like a scarecrow this morning. How you doing? So, something to Raven or John Craven, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But yeah, I keep hearing like I'm winding things up this morning, or I'm wrapping things up, or some sort of drugs rap, or some sort of like looking into a rap, or looking into rapping, which would be music artists like MC, IC. Some of you might be looking into your actual chart itself, or the name Charlotte. Or a charlatan, or you might be listening to the charlatans. But I definitely get like music references of rapping, but then I also keep hearing rapping. So a rap would be something that you might have, calling it quits, calling it the end of the day. That's a rap. Okay, take two. Could be dealing with a Libra or life path 2. But winding up. But I also heard binding spell. Now, I don't believe in witchcraft and all of that bollocks, to be quite honest with you. But if you guys want to, or it's happening, I've got no idea. But it could be like legally winding or legally binding. But I keep hearing like winding something up. Like I need to wind it and wind it and wind it. Like here's Jack in the Box. So like let's like unwind it and see what happens, or wind it up and then see if it just sort of like does that. So I don't know why I keep picking up like a little thing that goes ding 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 ding. So I don't know what that is. What would that be? Like a music box, or like a ballerina or something that you may have, like a jewelry box or something, or the name jewelry or Jules or Vern. But like so you might be going to court for a lot of you. Okay, but we'll get onto that one. Could be dealing with the 3, which would be a life path 3 or Pisces. But like opening up a jewellery box and then kind of winding it up and it goes ding 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 ding. So something like that makes music, like a music box, or something that is boxed that has music within it. I don't know what that could be for you. It doesn't have to be a music box, but something to do around music and rapping. It definitely seems to be here. But I can't get away from the energy of what they were saying to me to channel for you, or for you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries, Scorpio and Aries. Okay, so you could have this in your chart somewhere. But like winding, like I seem to be winding people up and pushing their buttons, or I'm always winding something. I mean, what is it that people are winding here? I don't know, because I'm hearing wind it up. So it's sort of like wine. Someone that may be drinking quite a lot, or wine, like red wine goes to my head. So UB40. So you be Brian, the name Brian. Or the life of Brian. You might be listening to the life of Brian. But like, what is this? Like winding something up, binding it up, wrapping it up, calling it quits. The end of the day. That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm butchered it. Like I've butchered it. Someone's butchered something. I mean, is it a dog? But like, you might be going to the butchers and buying a lot of meat. Or you might be slapping your meat quite a lot. Like, go on, slap your meat. But like, I'm hearing like, because that might be winding someone up, you slapping your meat all the time, I don't know. But like, I'm also hearing fog on the Tyne is all mine. So some of you might be from like Willy Fog, that could be like London, Britain. Okay, and then fog on the Tyne is all mine, so it'd be like Manchester, places like that up north. But like, what is this like? Wrapping it up, like calling it quits, calling it like butcher's mutton chops. you might be growing a beard or something, or like eating a lot of pork or swine. But like, what are these messages coming to? What is it coming to? Like the end of the day, what is it coming to? Like butchering something. Well, here, butchering it means absolutely fucking ruining something. Like, I mean, is it that someone's just about to ruin someone's day or something, or the name Colin or Day? But like, I'm just about to ruin your day, or I'm just about to ruin you. I mean, you could be mother's ruin. I don't know. Like, you could be pounding and slapping your meat, and like, I'm just about to ruin that. Like, bruv, I would ruin that all. So. There's you phallic lot out there, like, bruv, I would ruin that. If I was to go in there, I would ruin it. So, I don't know, you might be drilling holes or something, and you're like, look, if I was to go in that hole, I would ruin it. Unless your name's Michael Connett and you've literally fell in an hole. But, like, I'm picking up, like, a hole. If I was to go into that hole, I'm going to ruin the whole lot. Like, I'm going to fuck it up. I know I am. So, there is something around, if I go in that hole, I'm going to ruin it, right? So, what that means, you might be slapping something in a hole, I don't know, and think, right, I'm going to ruin that. or like ruin a surprise. It could be mother's ruin or something, or like druids. What is that? Druids, druid, dids. Something to do with travellers or something. I don't know, but like I'm gonna ruin it for you, like a surprise. A surprise, or I'm going to do something in a hole. Because it keeps saying hole, ruin, right? So whatever this is, I mean, is it druids? Like druid. I'm drawing something and I'm going to ruin it. Like I know I'm drawing something and I'm just about to ruin it and go, right, screw it up, right, start again, right? Or like I'm just about to write out a piece of paper and a note, and you might be trying to wrap things up. You might be going to court or whatever it is, and like paperwork, legal work, that sort of stuff. And you're writing it, and you're kind of like abbreviating something that you want to write, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, fuck it, no, that's ruined. And you're like, right, bollocks, start again. So something like having to throw things away, like, is what they're kind of getting me to look at. Like I'm doing something specifically, and then when I do it, I mess it up, and then I have to start again and throw it away, and then do another one. So it's kind of like either a drawing, or it's something that is taking you to drill holes or something like that. And if I ruin it, I'm going to have to start again and use another one. So it could be like a drill bit or something like that. Because I keep hearing like precision work, like it's very precise. It has to be on flick. It has to be exactly right. And if I don't get it right, it's a little bit like what do you call it? Like hieroglyphic writing or something, and it's very precise and something like that, and it has to be like within, because they're saying marginal, like it can't be either side of left or right. It has to be straight down the line, right? So it could be the truth, it could be bullshit, who knows, but it has to be straight down the line. Okay, so it's kind of like trying to draw a line, but then all of a sudden you go like, and you're, oh fuck, bro, I've just messed that up. I'm trying to draw a straight line, and you go, oh, I mean, you could have sciatica or something. But like I don't know, so like, say like if you was writing something and someone goes, you're right, bruv, like that, and they go, and you're, oh, well, bruv, that's fucked. So throw that one away, start again. Do you know, so I don't know what this is that you've kind of got going on in your life, Taurus, but this is kind of a message that they're saying, like, it has to be very precise, it can't be wrong, it has to be exactly right, it has to be the right size to fit in this hole. You see, again, bruv, this came up in the Aries reading. It has to be right for it to fit in the hole. Like I'm slapping it in, and like I'm pounding it, and I'm hitting it with an hammer, or like I'm gonna just like, I mean, are you Thor or something, or what? Like I'm Thor, and here I come with my silver. Oh, this is Silver's pussy. This is pussy, as I'm gonna slap it right in your pussy. Or I'm like pounding something. Like, I mean, are you like slapping meat, like physically? Okay, because I'm actually thinking about making my own burgers, to be quite honest with you. Now this is either a fur burger, right, or it's like an actual burger itself, right? And in order to prepare it, like I've got to like shape it and get it right and blah blah blah, and then slap it and make it, like hammer it. And you could be hammering chicken, you could be hammering your pork, you could be slapping your pork, all that sort of stuff. And right, I'm gonna get a nice bit of mutton pork chop out. I'm gonna hit it with my hammer just to make it a bit thinner, and then like, you know, or you've got a silver hammer, I don't know, but like I'm definitely picking up stuff that came through, which is Aries. So Aries is also Scorpio energy again. So like slapping and like, oh, bruv, it's filthy up in here at the moment. It's like it's either dirt or like it's like, bruv, it's every. I mean, bruv, it could be jism. Who knows? But it's like, bruv, it's everywhere. It's like, well, if you're gonna slap that meat, bruv, you're gonna get shit all over your hands, isn't you? Like, yeah, but I like to get my hands in there, and I like to like slap it and give it some, you know, some purpose. And if I'm going to do it, I've got to slap it. And you're like, okay, but it's all over my hands now. And you're like, well, yeah, just wash your hands then, bruv. Something like that. I don't know. But, you know, hands that do dishes just as soft as your face with mild cream, fairy liquid. So you might be creaming yourself all over, and you're like, oh, bruv, this cream is like everywhere. Like it's, I mean, I don't know. You could be into some sort of like beauty products and shit. I don't know. Trying to figure out what the hell this is that someone's slapping, Taurus. But like, yeah, pounding meat, slapping hammers, like Silver's hammer. Silver's got the jackhammer. Jacket. You right, Jackie, Julian, Jason, John, Julian, Jack. Go on, Silver. Go on, just hit that silver. See, the trouble is, it's not the size of the hammer. It's the size of the fucking thing that you're hitting. Can you see it? Like, well, I can see it. Right? I've just got to get that, like... Like, bruv, while you're fucking hammering that nail in that hole, why don't we record it? You're like, what do you mean? Well, let's record it. Oh, what can we do? We can sample that shit. Maxwell Silverhammer, bam 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 bam, bam bam. Maxwell Silverhammer, dun. Maxwell Silverhammer. So Silver's got an hammer apparently, but I give Silver a job, and then Silver just likes to come in to say that he's ramming things. Ramen, like ramen. Some of you eating ramen, like pot noodles, or like, I don't know, just like pot noodle or like spicy noodles or something like that, and you're eating ramen. Ramen, or Carmen, or Carmel, or Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. Let's just hit that. I can see, because I'm hearing, bruv, I would tap that. Like, I would tap that. Unless you're a tap dancer. I don't know, but I very much doubt you're a tap dancer. Unless you're called Tiny, or you've got an Aunt Tiny. Unless someone's very small and going, bruv, I don't give a fuck how small that hole is, I would tap that. So... Y'all make your own minds up what you got going on here. But, like, yeah, I would tap that. You see, because you're either like, bruv, don't just tap it. Ram it in there. I mean, is this my mate Mike that just hits people? For it's like, right, what are we going to... Ooh. You know, like, I'm going to hit you in a minute. Right? I'm going to hit you. Get yourself away from me now. Right? I'm going to hit you in a minute. So, I don't know. I mean, what are you hitting? Or what are you trying to hit? I don't know. I mean, are you like, wow, Tang Sao? Tang Sao? I mean, is it Danielle or Dan? Are you involved with Pitch Pitchling, which is a Pisces? I mean, what are people doing here? Hitting people? Or just, I don't know, hitting hammers, hitting holes? Fucking, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, but I'm going to tap it. Anyway, I'll tap that. Someone's tapping the buzzy. Let's tap that. Anyway, Taurus. So you can watch this as a Sagittarius and all. Right, or a life path 5. But then any place in your chart. So let's see. So that's a bit of fun for you. Whatever you want to relate, tapping stuff, hitting stuff, making stuff. I mean... You're either tapping it in and making stuff or doing it all up, bruv. I'm quite copious. Well, you could be smoking copious amounts of ganja because I'm hearing copious amounts. Like there's loads of an amount of something. Like what's this going to amount to if I tap that? So, I don't know, breaking into something. Could be breaking into someone's banjo string. Like I'm going to break into that and whatever it is, I'm going to tap it and break into it. So it's like you're trying to break into a safe or something, or like a box, like... this vox, it could be a voxel or like a box, like a voxel cavalier or Kavalauskas, and that'd be my sister, is married to a Taurus and Sagittarius. Voxel Cavaliero, like a cavalier or a car. I could be dealing with a 7 or a life path 7 or a Cancerian. But like tap the Kavalowski, the Cavalier. Well, a Cavalier is a car, right? So they're saying Cavalier, car, mechanics, Mike, and the mechanics. Every generation, Jen. I know what love is, Jenny. But like, blame's the one before, and I blame my generation. Generation, it's, there's a song there, right? Generation. It's our generation or something. So, back in our day during fucking Thusla War, it's the generation that fucks it all up. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck 'em. It's like everybody in fucking Parliament. Fuck 'em. Get out. All you got to do is be a good liar. That's it. Lie your fucking arse off. Something going on here. It's our generation. Oh, God, the generation today, don't they? I mean, someone could be from up north or seeing someone from up north like me. But like, oh, the generation today, sweetie. Oh dear. I can't believe I'm filling up, Tommy. I'm filling up. It's too much for me. I can't keep tapping that hole. It's like, well, I keep tapping things. I feel as if I'm fucking tapped and lost me marbles. I mean, is it Peter and Pan and fucking Tinkerbell? I don't know, or is it Tinker? Or is it a traveller and a Tinker? You're right there, Tinker. You're like, God, he's got a little wiener in it. Or unless your name's Tina. But like, God, you could even be called Jimbo and you could be playing bullseye. You could be dealing with another Taurus. Like, listen, Taurus, look at what you could have won. You could have won it, but were you fucking done with that? Well, I've spent it. Well, all of it. Yeah, no, I've spent the whole lot. Well, look at what you could have had with it. If you'd have fucking spent the money on something. Come on, bring family over. Come and have a look at what you fuck all. You got a Ford Fiesta. You got fuck all for your money. No, I can't give you anything for it. It's fucked. Unless you like trading cars or trading placement. It's a bit like Jim Bowen. Come on, bring family over. Come on, bring them over. Let's have a look at it. Like, what are you going to offer me? It's like, well, if you'd have won the game, Michael, if you'd have won the game, you'd have won it. Like, you know, but you got a Ford Fiesta, you got a speedboat, you got all this other fucking shit everywhere. What do you want? Well, nothing, because we're lost. Well, that's the only reason you don't fucking tell it. So we can fucking show everybody up and tell you that you're fucking useless. So basically, what they're trying to say is that you might be trading things, like trading cars, trading places, like buying it for $1. It's like, well, I'll buy that for £1. So, like, you know, how much do you want for it? Blah, 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 so on and so forth. Trading things. Like, I'll trade you this for that. Okay, if you give me this, I'll give you that. It's like, well, what are you going to give me? I've had people ask me for a tarot card reading that said, I'll give you 3 camels and a packet of smokes. Bruv, that ain't going to work for me. Camels don't like it in this country. I'm sorry, but they really don't. But like, well, send it over to this country and I'll have a 3 camel umps and fucking, I don't know. I mean, what, are you trading tobacco or stuff? Or like, trade this and I'm going to trade that and trade you and portray you. I mean, what, are you a fucking white dragon or something? But like, I'm going to portray you. But like, I'll trade you this for that. If you give me this, I'll give you that, and that, and I'll give you 4 of those for 1 of those. And you're like, nah, it seems like a bit of a deal. It's like, well, I can't give you it all. I can just give you a down payment, and then I can give you that, and then I can probably give you like 4 camels, a packet of smokes, and a packet of Marlboro, perhaps. Something like that. Right, I'm also hearing Malibu. I don't know. But like, trading things. Like, I'll trade you this for that. Give me something old, I'll give you something new. That kind of stuff. Like trading old for new, or new for old, or something that's rusty as fuck. I don't know. Unless your name's Russell, or Crow, or Brandon, or Lee. Okay. I'll trade. I mean, you could even be trading lovers. I don't know. I'll trade you in for you. Trade it in for a better model. There you go. You had this throughout your yearly. About cars, trading things in for better models. Or like I traded in something old for something new. Could be a love interest or anything for a lot of you. Like I traded something in for a better model. Or someone is a model. I'm a model, don't you know? It's a sense that doesn't make any at all. But like, I'm a model. So someone's probably trading things in from old to new. Like my old lover to my new lover. Okay. My old mother. Something to do with your mum, maybe. Something to do with trading things for... What? Why would you trade things for your mother for? I'll sell my mother to you. Go on, sell your mother. But like, I'll trading things in for my mother. For the mother load. Someone's coming out with a mother load. Like, right, I'm going to come out with a mother load of stuff. It's kind of like you're going somewhere to buy things... And I'm just about to walk in, and then when I walk out, I'm coming out with a mother load of stuff. Like, what you got today, boy? Like, bro, we've got loads of stuff. I traded that one thing for this things. I traded a thing for things. Now, a thing would be Stephen, King, Steve. So you could be dealing with a Steve, like myself or someone else. I'm going to trade the thing in for a thing. So, as your name's Finny or Finlay, or someone's a fine lay, and you're like, no, I'm trading things in for a fine lay. Like a promise, something like that. But I've traded something in for a better model and a better version. Like something that was old. So this could be your relationships, like hypothetically, I could be speaking about trade. If you want to trade people, You know, you need to go to somewhere like Russia or something like that. Right, sorry if you're Russian or wherever, but like we're going to trade people, right? So like it might just be a way of looking at it of a like I'm trading, like, you know, portraying an energy or not portraying an energy, and I'm finished, quit, done, that's it, no more, and I've gone about my way and I've gone for something new, right? So this could be, like I said, it could be a person that you guys have finished with the past, going towards the future, not doing something anymore, looking forward to the future direction. That's why I'm a life path 7, because I have this way of pushing people, well, pulling people out of darkness. That's the way I see it. My life path 7 of Cancerian, I see it as pulling up to a 4-wheel drive, okay, and then just sticking a rope on the back of the toe, chucking it over a dark pit of Capricorn, and just like, right, you follow me, and like just pull all of these dark poor fuckers out of an hole. Digging someone out of a hole. I mean, are you digging a grave site or something, or like digging for info, digging for a, or giving someone a ding, bing, bing, hello, Belinda, like ding. This is WhatsApp. WhatsApp goes ding, right? Or your phone does. It goes ding, bing, bing. Unless you are from China and you're called Bing and Ping. I don't know, but like ping. Okay, some of you might be pinging money, because that's actually on an app, right, that you can ping money across to like families and stuff. And I'm going to ping you some money over. So, because I'm hearing like a lot of messaging and a lot of pinging and dinging, right? So, or the name Dean or Nadine or Nadia, Princess Nadia, something around a life path 8 or a Leo, okay, Nadia Shaw, Gary, Tina, but like Nadia. So that's someone that does astrology, Nadia Shaw. So you might be looking into things like astrology, but I'm definitely picking up like trading models and stuff. Like, so I have something to trade. Like I can give you something that you want for something I want. Right, that kind of thing. Trading. So that's what we've got for you, what I've tried to work out that you could have coming up this week, Taurus. So let's see. Taurus, what they got coming up with the tarot. Taurus, what they got coming up for the tarot this week, please. Ooh, spies like us. It's like us. It's like that. And that's the way it is. Is it Run DMC? You really could be dealing with a run, which would be like a bus or a van or a coach, but that would be a life path 7. It's like a Cancerian, so it's around cars. Okay. Jimmy Carr. Also hearing Jimmy Carr. Jim or Jan. Jim, Jan, Anne, the name Anne, Annabelle, Annie, Nanny, Anne. They keep saying Anne, Annabelle. Give us a bell, Annabelle. Or something like it rings a bell. It sounds like, well, that's how I channel. Give us a clue. It sounds like, you know. So that's how I channel. Sounds and vision. Something to do with sound and vision. Someone could be slightly blind here around their vision. Like you might, I've got to go to the, because I have a Taurus descending, but I have to go to the opticians. Something around with someone's eyesight they can't quite see. Because this means, or the name Lucy, or Louise, or Lulu, or Laura, okay? But I can't quite see, okay? Can't quite see Lucy. No, it's tobacco. Don't worry for you guys that say, he's off his nut. Nah, bruv, abstinent, 16 years. Ugh. But like, 16 years, 16, you could be at 7, so you could be dealing with a life path 7 or a Cancerian energy here. Cars, because they keep getting me to look at the energy of 16. 7 is Cancerian, a car, something to do with that. A car, Jimmy car. It's a car. Looking for a new model. You see, that really could be like a car, like I'm looking for a car. Let's see. So a dealer of such, dealer. Like I'm dealing, stealing, Stephen? I'm stealing Steve off you. Ooh. Sterling, Great British Sterling. So someone here's from Britain, Great British Sterling. But there's something around pinging, like pinging money over to family, because they keep saying ping, bing, because these are messages. Ding, 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 ding. It's a messenger. It thinks about messaging someone, right? You don't know Tara, but like ding or Tara. I'm hearing Tanya, Tara, Tyler. Tyler's tarot, Toll, that Toll guy that's doing all of the, what's his name? I don't know, the law of attraction and shit. Toll gates. Some of you have to pay the toll master, the master of none, the toll master. Yes, master. The master of none seems to be spying on something. Are you none? You spying at something? Oh dear, you must be. Unless you've got Virgo in your chart. Oh, somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's schizophrenic, paranoid, suffering through, I don't know, is this the loss of a child though? The loss of a child, but this is PTSD, trauma, traumatized by experiences of life. Suppression, depression. It gets worse, Taurus. Could it get any worse? You see, that's what I'm hearing. Could life get any worse? Could anything get any worse? You could be suffering for a lot of grief here, because this is good grief. Griffin. The Griffin. Well, the Griffin here is a pub and a boozer in March. But like, or unless your name's Marchant or Merchant, which means that you'll be dealing with a Libra, or Deborah, or Zebra, Deborah. So it's normally a Virgo placement somewhere, maybe, but really could be dealing with like a Libra. Okay, because I'm hearing merchant. Merchandise. Someone died here. Okay, so they're saying that someone dies here. John Marchant. Ooh, Johnny Ninebar. Something to do with merchant or a marchant. So the name Marchant or March. Okay, or giving someone their marching orders. You go off, young man, and you leave. Get your body away from me. They keep getting me to look at here. They keep getting me to look at, not my phone. They keep getting me to look at the energy of grief, of loss here, the loss of a child, the loss of a loved one, okay? And I'm suffering through PTSD, okay? So I'm not within my right minds at the moment. Like, my mind seems to be all over the place. Nine of Wands, definitely in rising. Y'all need to be careful if you've got a Virgo rising. Okay, but like, because I'm hearing rising up, back on my feet. So something to do with the eye of the tiger, like a life path 8 or a Leo. Okay. The Leo can also come up as an 8 of Aquarian if you're following me in numbers. You follow me? Okay. But I'm also hearing, do you really want to follow me down? Do you really? Do you wanna? Tijuana? Teal? Oh, the y'all higher. Harsh as tail. But like the teal. Teal, Empress, teal, higher, sorry, well, like, higher, your love is lifting me lower than I've ever been lower before, yeah, your love is making me lower, I've never been lower than before. That's a low blow is what I'm hearing. That's a bit of a low blow. Unless you're smoking copious amounts of ganja and it really ain't helping, because that would make, someone that's equivalently like, a veteran of war. This is like aftershock. Unless you're drinking aftershock or someone drinks too much. But like, this is after when veterans come back from war, they suffer through what they've seen in their life. It's been devastating. I'm suffering through PTSD. Okay. But if you have a 9 placement in your chart, you could always think that there isn't things in life that will ever be good enough and I can never make up my mind because this is purgatory. A 9, suffering through, see, like, if you have like a rising in Virgo, that would be forever feeling purgatory because you grow towards the end, to the end of rising, because that's you rising up to be more like this. So experiences within one's life can feel as if you never get to their 10. You don't complete things. You start things, but you never complete things. You start things, but you always want to finish it the way you want to. And if this turns out to be controlling, okay, and narcissism and gaslighting and stuff like that, you might find yourself like in a state of being of like constantly feeling in purgatory. Like I can never reach one, can never reach the one. I can never get to the perfect partner, to the perfect dream, to the perfect house. Housey. You're right, bruv. You could have a Virgo placement, my friend, but we'll have to sort you out. But like house, home, it will represent everything in your life. Of one thing that I can never ever seem to get right. It's got to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. I need to perfect my art to the point where I never finish it. Because it's not perfect enough. It has to be absolutely perfect. No. PTSD, traumatized. This is you guys trying to understand why one got left. One may be told Wanda, a fish called Wanda. You really could be dealing with someone from France or Belgium, maybe. Was there in Belgium? Belle, Annabelle, Anne, Annie, Nanny, Anne, Annabelle. They keep saying Anne. But yeah, someone might be like in a state of shock of why somebody left. And now this is what I'm saying. People are now trying to understand why a person and spy on them to try and figure out why someone left something very controlling in their life. Why did you leave? Because of gaslighting and narcissism. That's why I left. But like attracts like. Okay. Like can also attract dislike. Bing bing. That's my baby. Something to do with your baby here. It might be to do with your son or grandson or something that you've got going on where you might have a child with this person or something, and like this is a sweet child of mine. Axel or Rosie. Rose. I keep hearing Rose. Jenny Rowe. Row your boat. Someone's fiddling with their man in their boat. Like row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, Mary. Anybody beginning with M, Emma, or Emma, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, or like Mary, Auntie, my Auntie Mari. I have an Auntie Mari. Or Maria, Maria. Anybody beginning with M? Okay, M or E-M or M. Okay. Let's see, Taurus. So you can obviously watch this as say a Sagittarius North Node, even. Right, Stephen. Someone's spying here. Let's see. Spying on tarot cards, spying on people's channel. Yeah, not speaking to the person, taking an offence. I've got better things to do with my time. I don't want to speak. I'm not speaking. I'm not talking. I've gone my own way. We're not speaking. We're not just not on speaking terms, but we are not together anymore. I've gone. Okay, you've gone. You're spying. Why? I've gone. That's why. Because my name could be Ron also. I've gone off to Ronald McDonald's. Unless your name's Donald Donaldson or Donna or anybody beginning with D, like Donna, Donald's, Donaldson, Donna, Donaldson, Donald. Keep saying Donald, but like an after Donald, Afterden. Dartford, someone from Dartford Tunnel. This is like London sort of area, Dartford Tunnel, or Darts. Yeah, these split up here. Like I said in the other readings, you're better off finding other people. Instead of spying on people, making them feel uncomfortable of why they left. They've gone. Here. They've gone. Fuck it. Really, bruv? They could have gone towards a Capricorn. Excuse me, I'm going to have to show my fat bits. Oh, dear. Really could be dealing with someone in the family, you know, like a life path 6, a Capricorn or a Gemini, and that's where they've gone. Some of you could be staying with family or something like that, or this could be your brother or your sister or your friend. Okay, I need to talk to my friend about it, or you need to talk to them about it. Let's see. So Taurus, 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 Taurus. 4, what's going on with Taurus this week? 2, Libra. 3, someone's left. Stop being in third-party energies. Here. It's no good. It's not coming into fruition. Someone's waiting on someone else. Here. They're trying to figure out their life. Someone's left in trauma, traumatized, so obviously the reading represents it's for the best. It's for the best. It's the best. It's for the best for me of a decision I've made to go somewhere else. Okay. It's for the best. So someone's left in a state of shock. If you have a Virgo placement, you could feel like that all the time. This is a predator. This is a predator action, a bit like the film, right? Is like predator was a hieroglyphic energy that you couldn't see in the woods. Okay. That's what this is. Something that you can't see, but you may feel or know that someone is lurking around outside or lurking around in the background. Like, oh, now you see me, now you don't. But because you can't see me, because this represents spying and not speaking, because it's page. Okay, spying, thinking, stalking the shit out of someone, watching their social media, watching everything that you possibly can to an ex-lover or mother or situation. This is behind the energy of control and narcissism. Meaning like I'm trying to find out information about what the other person's doing to try and kibosh their life here. Why did it happen? Because they left. Because they realised it wasn't good for the person. So they stopped speaking, stopped talking, moved on with their life, trying their best to go their own separate way, as well as you are going your separate way, or they are. But both of you are parted. Both of you are split up. You're both not talking. More than likely don't want to either. Okay. So you're going your separate ways. Don't forget, look at this as help. It means you are now free, whoever this is, to go into other relationships. Don't worry about the one that isn't working. Always work towards what works, not to try and rekindle gaslighting energy. To rekindle. We need to rekindle or light a kindle or like little pieces of wood or burn fucking all of this bollocks that people say helps. Don't get rid of narcissism and PTSD. Oh my God, people are doing witchcraft. I need to set my stones on fire. You're better off setting your balls on fire, bruv, to be honest with you. But like, you know, because that's what I'm saying. People come out the woodwork riddled with PTSD, asking me questions that I can't answer for you with someone that is suffering through PTSD and trauma. You do not need tarot card readings. What you need is a therapist. Or to get pissed, or not to get pissed, right? You need a therapy, okay? Thelma Louise, or Louise. But someone needs therapy. Tarot cards will not help a person in a state of mind that is not their own. Meaning it's not my fault, it's not my life, it's my life. Now it's my life, now or never. I don't want to live forever. But I'm alive. Enjoy your life while you're alive here, because it's either dead or alive. You're coming with me. No. What is that? Suicide watch. Keeping an eye on someone's watch. This came up for quite some time, like a grandfather watch or a grandfather clock, or like just keeping an eye on the time to see what I can see without speaking and knowing. The person's left. Move on with your lives here. Okay. So I'm hearing it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before I know that you'll come back. No. Nope. No. It's just a matter of time. I just need to... You see, this can be people that prolong also. Prolong the energy. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of like, I just need to keep doing this. I just need to keep doing this. And it's just a matter of time until they crumble. Or like I'm prolonging drugs, alcohol, drink. And I keep telling myself I'm not to do this. And I keep telling myself not to do it. But I keep finding myself doing it. Addictions, codependency. I know I shouldn't be. 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 But because I'm now suffering through PTSD and trauma, go on then, why not? No. Purgatory. Will it ever be time to give up? 9. Does it ever reach a 10 of the end? Is it Jim Morrison? This is the end. Beautiful friend. My only friend, the end. Of our elaborate plans, the best made plan that fails. A failed attempt at suicide. A failed attempt at relationships. A failed attempt at trying to get someone else to understand. Failed attempt at people trying to understand me and they don't. Why do they not want me? Fear of abandonment, of rejection of a child. So you relate to childhood traumatized by experiences of life. You've let them consume you. Your life, granted, could have been shit. Could be Eddie Grant. I don't wanna dance with you, baby, no more. I never knew someone would hurt you so. I got the feeling is bad, the feeling is bad. I mean, it's not Michael Jackson, right? Unless your name is Jackie or Julian, but I got the feeling it's going to be bad. I got the feeling there's going to be a bad outcome. I've got a feeling it's going to be bad, Michael. I'm bad, you know it. You know they're bad for you. This is where parents and friends and people start saying, why do you want to do that? You know they're bad for you. Well, they're only bad for you in the energy, because it could be new, right? It could be new and these could be other people. But like, you know, friends, family, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. We need to keep you stuck where you are. But if you've gone through an experience time after time, like fucking what's her name? Time after time. Cyndi Lauper, unless your name's Cindy or Steve or Sarah or Sarah, Sassy, you know, S. But like time after time after time after time, we've gone through the same thing over the same old ground, like two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl. We've done the Pink Floyd bit, we've built the wall, we've spat on a fan, spat on someone in the crowd, you know, we've gone to pigs, fucking everything, you know, dogs, pigs, everything. Gone through the whole entire collection of Pink Floyd. We've done all of that, right? Now it's time to retire and give up, right? So some of you might be thinking about retirement, or someone's thinking about their retirement fund or plans of like retiring and what am I going to be doing when I'm older. When I'm 64, so you could be dealing with a 6, which would be a Gemini or a Capricorn. Okay, 6 and 4, Scorpio, Aries. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a 1, life path 1 maybe. Could be Aries involved here. Scorpio, 6 is Gemini, Capricorns. And what would I do when I have to explain to the family that our relationship failed again? And then again, and then again, and then again. And then we split up and we just argued again, and then argued again, and argued again, and then split up and argued again. And your family are like, bruv, I don't want to hear about this shit no more. Just keep it to yourself. You know, the better the devil you know is the one that you know is more of an energy that's just not worked. It's not worked. Equivotably hasn't worked. It's no one's fault. It just don't. It's a flawed energy of equivotably showing you the same signs of PTSD and trauma. When you communicate, you wind each other up and push each other's buttons to the point of destruction, of ending. The aftermath of life, of war. When you get back, what are you left with? Nothing. What do I get for all... This is where people are like, well, what do I get for life? after all of what I've done and after all the support and all the love and everything I've given you, what do I get out of this? What do I get after raising my children and being the way I am? What did I get for it? See, if you have that opinion about life, life will treat you like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you will get, and you might get sidewinded, right? So you get wound up by other people because they'll show you a reflection of yourself. Destruction. Search out to destroy it. Okay? So search out an energy to destroy people's families, people's relationships, kibosh the whole lot. Okay? Because of an energy of reflection of PTSD. You'll find soulmates that reflect it back to you of nothing. Sound of silence. Okay? Avoiding energies. Okay, the aftermath of war when everybody has to pick themselves up and start rebuilding their life separately alone, not to go back into World War II. Y'all get it? Don't go back in for a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth round. It's over. Stop drinking. Stop fucking, Right, that's what I've got for you, Taurus, Sagittarius, or Life Path 5. Okay. So Life Path 5, Taurus, or Sagittarian. You're all 5s. Okay. So, what are we going to do with you, right? Anyway, let's find out what more of this may be consuming of your week. Hopefully you've moved on from past relationships and now you're not waiting for the ex to come back here. Don't do that because that's not happening here. Okay, so that's what you've got, guys. If you want to join, it'll be the full access bundle on Patron only. Okay, you can find that link provided below and also a video that explains about how, what, where and all that sort of stuff. Really does help out the channel. Please make sure you give it a like. If you want to give it a dislike, just make sure you hit it twice, really hard. If you want to leave a narky comment, please go ahead. It helps the channel out. And you could well get flagged. Okay, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.